Hey guys, Brian Karp, Sales Giant, Karp Chronicles week 17. My voice is a little raspy because I just got finished coaching 6 lacrosse games and 1 basketball game. Lost in basketball, but we won 5 out of 6 lacrosse games. So I thought I would just start this Karp Chronicle week 17 is I love coaching a lot. I love athletics so much. And the reason I love athletics so much is I love playing other people. I love the competition. I love watching these young men like give it all and give it 100%. I played college football and I really look at real estate and my real estate business today as a sport. I take it so seriously. I took athletics when I played. When I played college football, my jersey's right there. I played high school football, basketball, and lacrosse. It was life or death for me. I would throw my body around. I would do anything possible to win, regardless if I got hurt. One of the young men on our team actually fractured his elbow in 2 spots. And I love him and I love the effort he gives. And I just love watching these boys compete and get bigger, faster, stronger. We take some bruises, but we keep going. And I feel like my business, and I think the reason I went into business and I became an entrepreneur is because I'm an athlete. I'm an ex-athlete. I love the hard work. I love the competition. And I would do anything legally and ethically okay to have my clients win, my business win, and most importantly, for my family to win. And that's just always been the way that I've played everything. So that's why I have no voice and I'm exhausted, but I wanted to get this video to you guys because I made the you're gonna have to help me out here, but I said I'm gonna do these for 1 year and see if we like them and if it's beneficial for you guys and me. So I love athletics, I love competition, I love sports, and that's why I love business, real estate. Like I'm playing a big game, and a big game Monopoly that I'm playing is building an empire of real estate from nothing. And that's the greatest thing about this game of real estate. I can keep playing it until probably the day I die. Some of the people I look up to is Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. These guys, Charlie Munger was doing business until the day he died. Warren Buffett's, I think in his 90s, still doing business. Like business is the ultimate sport. So when you're an ex-athlete like me and you can't compete anymore, it's all about business. And for me, it's real estate. And I love it. I couldn't love it anymore. Let's get into the things. I'm very excited. I live in a development called Pondfield Crossing, about 250, I like to call them newer built homes, but now they're sub 2000. Whole development was built out 04, 05, 06, maybe a little 07. It's crazy. That's 20 years ago, but I have a property that's hitting the market. Last year, or in the last 2 or 3 years, I've sold almost a dozen houses in Pondfield Crossing. Super proud of it. Love the development. 3 village school districts. This one's on over an acre, one of the craziest backyards I've ever seen. So if you guys are looking in 3 Village for a bananas backyard, probably cost you $250 to $300 to do today. He's got a full sports court in there, like a full basketball court. Unbelievable. You could train, you could become a great athlete. And he's got this ridiculous in-ground swimming pool with waterfalls, and he's got on over an acre, beautiful lot. It's a dead-end street off of a cul-de-sac. Doesn't get any better than that. I put 2 very, very difficult properties in contract this week. Well, one was difficult, one wasn't all that difficult to sell, but I think the difference maker, and I'll pull both of these, one of them was in Middle Village, and it was listed for 3 years with other brokers. And I'm not saying that I am the best thing since sliced bread. I'm just saying the difference of what I did opposed to what other brokers did was I really love real estate and I love understanding it and dissecting it. And what I did is, it was very difficult and I had my staff help me, is I pulled back the onion and found out the exact zoning of this property. And I was able to understand it, so I was able to really help value it. I was able to show the owner what the value would be, because they thought that you could do something at the property that wasn't able to be done. And I was able to show them what can be done, and then back into it being that I do invest in real estate and I do speculate on real estate and help develop real estate, I was able to tell them, okay, it's going to cost this to build a new one. It doesn't make sense for someone to do this, and this. So, and I'm a really great negotiator on both sides. And this was an amazing deal for this family. So I really wanted them to see, like, I didn't want them to look at this gift horse in the mouth and think that it wasn't a great opportunity, because this was an amazing offer for them. So I'm very excited. It's a cash deal, but in this game, just because it's cash, it doesn't always mean it's going to close. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Great opportunity for that developer too. He's going to keep the two family that's attached, and he's going to build potentially 2 more properties on there. So really excited. Awesome. I love seeing it go from where it is, and in probably 2 or 3 years, there'll be a brand new property there. And then I had another property that I had tremendous interest on. And as soon as I got the listing, I went to the town, I met with them, I found out this was a raw piece of land. And I got introduced to this owner through, I sold 9 acres in East Patchogue last year, which was an old greenhouse. So I really have like a little niche now in the land and greenhouse community. And this was another greenhouse that we sold in Deer Park. And this had very interesting, it was the zoning on it. And I spoke about it a few times about the zoning on it, but I was able to figure out that you can build 2 other properties there. You could do single family, you could do 2 family. Then I was able to figure out, well, you could put one facing Prescott, which is a street behind. You could do another one facing Deer Park. Now, it would be more valuable to have the houses both go to Prescott, but that would need a variance. So that the stuff that I'm able to do for my clients, to go deep on the zoning and the highest and best use, and then be a neutral party, talk to them about that and help them put it out to the market. So when investors called me, I was able to say, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. And they're not going to be able to bullshit me or, God forbid, take advantage of my clients, because I really understand this. So I'm excited about getting those 2 pendings. Unfortunately, the one in Deer Park is on a major road, but they won't let me put a sign up because they're still going to run the greenhouse for 1 more season. So that's disappointing to me, because the number one source of referrals for the Brian Karp team is signs. So I'm all about more signs. So if you have a property on a major road and you would allow me to put a sign there, give me a call. Maybe we could work out something, maybe like a little billboard or something. And then I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It looks like my non-for-profit's going to take the 4 family. They're going to take it for $9,000, which is $2,250 a unit. How I come up with that is, some of it is me having other units in the market. Another thing is this, and this is right from the HUD website and the CDC website. And it is, let me see if I don't butcher it. It is FMR, which is fair market rent. So HUD and the state determine different areas and different bedroom counts, different fair market rent. And that's how my non-for-profit comes up with it. It's actually a little higher, in my opinion, than what I would get for it in the traditional market. And the reason I know that is I have another 4 family in Bohemia, which is on the market, not selling it, but we have one of the units available for rent. And I'm having a little trouble getting $2,250 for it, opposed to this other property that I have that in the 4 family, and they took the entire building. So got to wrap this up because Jess is texting me. Keep it short. What else? I wrote this down, something in St. James that I was going to tell you guys about. Well, I guess you have to wait till next week. Subscribe, like, and please share the show.